Hello, boys and ladies, and welcome to Volk Games. I'm your host, Volk, but as always, you can just call me Volk. Ooh, we're starting early morning burps. That's good. How are we doing this morning? It's quite early. No. Not gonna lie, yesterday's been playing on my mind quite a bit. Yesterday's stream. I hold that as a good sign from a story-driven game. Where when you finish it and you put it down, you just don't instantly just forget about it. Like this one, I've had to, I don't know, process a bit more, I guess. If you happen to be here and you didn't watch part 1 yesterday of Doki Doki Literature Club, game we're playing today, I want to say if you don't know the game, I guess, don't watch. I honestly think you'd be better for not randomly watching a streamer partway through playing this. That being said, everyone's welcome to hang out and chat. You hit the button saying mature content. Yeah, be aware of that. But I don't really have a whole lot to say really, other than let's dive back into it. So yeah, so if you don't watch, ayo, that's no worries. I completely get it. But welcome. So yeah, I'm fine. It's just, you know, it was pretty damn heavy last session. So yeah, so saying that, last session we only streamed for half an hour. We should be able to jump over to it now. So this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. We joined a literature club. It seems a little loud. Is that a bit loud? I think I turned us up for Cookie Monster and then I didn't turn us back down yesterday. So let's sort that out real quick. Oh, no, you know what music that was from. Okay. So yeah, we're a bit of a... It was pretty quiet yesterday. Alright, okay. I can turn it back up. It's loud in my ears, but I can turn this back up easy. There we go. Hopefully that's okay for you. I still forgot to put chat back on. Right. So yeah, yesterday we were at school. We're a bit of a loner, I guess, and we were approached by Monica, a former classmate from the previous year, popular kid, and she asked us to join her literature club because they've only got 3 members and they need to have 4 members to be classed as official. So we joined, and in there we met the other members, Natsuki and Yuri. We didn't really learn a whole lot about them. We know Natsuki likes manga, like our character does. And we know Yuri is into horror, or has recently got into horror. Natsuki also wrote a poem, which she'd misplaced, and was discovered by the club president Monica. And as such, there was a bit of a discussion. Now, we all had to write poetry last night, and then meet back up the next day. So we ended the last session on writing a poem, and we're meeting back up today. So here we go. Let's pick back up. Let's see if I can get back into these bad voices. What I am going to do is immediately put my fan on, because I forgot to turn that back on. So I imagine it's going to get pretty warm soon. Okay, so that's the behind fan on. We also have desk fan ready to go. That's not quite on yet. Hi again, Volk. I apologize for the voices if you weren't here yesterday. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ooh, I think the music even did a weird little flex there as well. That was a weird glitch, I wouldn't say that. Thanks for keeping your promise, Volk. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Just gonna have a sip of tea. Has everyone got the nice cups of tea, cups of coffee, whatever this morning? I know some people drink hot chocolate in the morning. That seems wrong. Hot chocolate is a drink to fall asleep to. So we've got a mug of tea, we've got a pint of Vimto, we have a fresh can of Red Bull, and also that one I opened last night and didn't finish. That's kind of just been sat on the desk, so I guess we finish that off at some point. At least it'll be flat now, so it shouldn't be so burpy. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what. Thank you for the disturbed. Thank you for the disturbed there, host. Oh god. I can't even say that right, and we're going to be a long reading stream today. But if you don't take us seriously, then what you won't see the end of it. Isn't that... What's she doing here? That's Sayori. I don't know who's saying this. This is a Sayori line as well, isn't it? That's Monica, is it? Alright. They just put her over the thing. That is Monica, okay. I mean, I can't really see it, but... I guess I'll do it in the Cobalt voice since she's covering it. Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I know it was the red bow, but I thought she had like the blouse thing under the blazer as well. Looking. Yuri, they all have that. Okay. Hello, Nightmare Foxy. How are we doing, friend? Good morning. Yeah, I've just noticed the doll too. I mean, yes, as I say, we've been playing in 5 hours. It's as if it's part of the school uniform or something. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Oh, it wasn't Monica on that line. So either they covered it up though. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her own seat. Did I mute my phone? Let us mute my phone. There we go. And then throw it on the bed all the way. Quickly defeated, Natsuki quickly goes back to her seat. I'm sorry, Volk. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well... Ooh, was it Yuri that gave us the book the last time? It was Monica that gave us the book the last time, right? Yeah, I know. The fun thing is, I gave her that voice before I learned the name was Yuri, back when she was just Girl 1. Which is how I call most of the girls I know, it's just Girl 1, Girl 2, Other Girl. Not actually lying. It's restarted once, is probably the fairest way I can say it. Yuri did give us the book last time, right? Because it was like a lot of thought had been put into it, hadn't it? I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I can see you about to say it, so I'm gonna not look and give Disturbed a chance to, if he needs to cull anything, to cull it before I look at chat, okay? Just in case we are hitting a spoiler thing. Again, we're trying to avoid spoilers in this playthrough. It's fine if you're trying to discuss something that's already happened. That's fine. But just to try and protect myself, I'm going to give chat just a little bit of delay before I look over at it. Okay, guys? Yeah, Sayori isn't here anymore. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Yes. Yes. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Yes, I'm on this second part. Are you... Are you sure? Comrade. Niet, comrade. Are you sure? I just felt like... Well, his vice president... Yuri's voice is the one I'm struggling with. Again, I know by the end of this one, Yuri's was the one I was having the hardest time to get back into. And like, the farmer one was getting easier and easier. Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. It is turning more into Schwarzenegger. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should... Comrade, niet, comrade. Splat. So, kind of leaning towards Natsuki, because that's kind of where we were leaning towards the end of the last thing. But, I'm also kind of seeing it as we have no memory of what's happened. So far all we know is Natsuki likes manga, which is our common interest. Yuri's into horror, but Yuri is now picking out a book for us, which obviously is a thing. And then obviously Monika's invited us to this club, but then that seems more of desperation for needy members and, oh, you happen to be here, rather than she wants us there. As in the first playthrough, I was actually Sayori. Like, I was more Sayori than anything else in the last one. So then that, when it happened, I was like, oh. But yeah. It's just short. I really kind of get into the Russian one. Well, Eastern European one. Niet, comrade. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yeah, I remember this bit now. She even picked out a book she thinks I might like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. See, it seems a bit weird though, because we don't really know what age our guy is. I mean, we've assumed that Natsuki's a first year. We don't actually know that. She could just, like, look younger, be, like, less matured than the others, but... The background makes me throw. Is it because it's, like, slightly off-tilt? Phew. I turned into a bean there. Is that another voice we do at some point? Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monday to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. So, yes, she was one. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of the things that you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? The farmer poetry was the best. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it off the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Oh, did you just say that? I know that feel. I get a closer look at the book she's admiring. No worries, Nightmare Foxy. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was in the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Volk. Consider this a lesson straight. Don't judge a book by its... In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses, like the cover of this game. Good morning, Benpai! Content warning! Content warning! Content warning. If you didn't watch this yesterday, and yeah, okay. If you know the game, I guess, spoiler alert, it doesn't really apply, but obviously, if not, spoiler alert and whatnot. I do not know this game, but we are 5 hours in. Right, thank you. I apologise in advance for the voices. It's exceedingly... Is that moe rather than just more? I've heard the term moe. I don't know where from. I wouldn't have seen it spelled though. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me into the closet. Right. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry? I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Sorry to hear that, friend. So... Yes! Nice! I pre-ordered mine a little while ago as well. Which is also a Tuesday that comes out, which is a stream day. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. I haven't disturbed. Get on it. It'll be on cheap as a pre-order. Hey, are you paying attention? Huh? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. Hey, that's the one thing I did like. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well... Damn, right? Is this not boring for you, just watching me read? I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Fun fact, after playing the stream last night, I was talking to a couple of people, they might be trying this. I told them to try and go in as blind as possible. You don't? No, man, no. That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face, it does. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm also kind of a loser. Don't say that. It's like the second day of knowing this person. So I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Yeah, I guess you kind of want to play it blind yourself and then watch your friends play it, isn't it? But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. So I guess that black text isn't actually what's being said. That's like something else. But I don't know if we could have ever got into this conversation without it being that. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. So you hadn't actually played this then, Disturbed? You just kind of heard about it. A little bit. Long pause, longer pause, longest pause, somehow even longer pause. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. I am a very slow reader. Hey, Natsuki. Yar? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey!
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Disturbed. So another, so yes, as I was saying, I was thinking about this game quite a bit last night. Obviously, did the whole thing where Monica followed. And it came up that Sayori was deleted. Like, the file could not be found. It popped up in the top left, I think. It's broken the fourth wall a couple of times. Have we... Like, don't actually answer this in chat. Is this actually... I've said before, I think Monica might be behind it or something, somehow. Is this like a simulation type of thing? That... Monica's controlling because we picked Sayori over her. She had to delete Sayori. But now because she's like removed that from it, it's causing problems. I don't know. Again, just thinking out loud here.
Yeah.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. We've lost all music again. Last time that happened, someone died. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Volk. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
So... Oh, okay. Here we go again. Probably gonna pick Monica first, because the way I'm picturing this classroom, Yuri's probably sat over there somewhere. She's reading her own book, doing her own thing, as she's prone to do. We were just stood with Natsuki and Monica. Natsuki's kind of stuffing her face with protein bar right now. So logically to me, I'm stood here now with Monica. I'm gonna say, oh, there you go, Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Volk. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Volk. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Volk.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It's kind of what makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take it as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often.
Oh dear. Might see where this one's going.
But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. This seems to be part 2 of her first poem then, doesn't it? It's an interesting way of doing it. It also relies on me being able to remember on the other poems. Oh, do we get to know more about hating spiders? Or was it Emily Hates Spiders or whatever it was? Best poem.
Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling that plays tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there! He's right there! Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Amy hates spiders.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Natsuki's gonna enjoy. I don't even know if picking these matters, but... Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. Remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I mean, Amy Hates Spiders was the second one, wasn't it? So in other words, you saying you liked it? Ark. Natsuki's retort is getting caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure I never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh yes, eagles can fly. I remember it. This one seems the same. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. Well, that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for someone to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. What's up, I try hard, Thomas? Thomas? How we doing, friendo? Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Good to hear, friend. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki... Oh, there we go. He doesn't care how old the people are. We're on the it now. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. I probably made that joke last time that came around. I know I made that joke last time. I think we picked Yuri last time around as well. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I am not. I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I am just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No, it's not. Did I just raise voice? I'm sorry. Yuri blushes. Buries her hand. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you going to say? Right, It's just that specific writing habits. Oh, we're going French. That specific writing. Yeah, what the hell is happening there? That specific writing habits that's usually typical of new writers, and have been through that myself. I have lost the ability to do me stupid Eastern European voice. Niet comrade. Novostoka. Glory to Arstotska. And I've been reading through that myself, and kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, I've lost it. Glory to Arstotska, comrade. Papers, please. Yet. In other words, see, I've got very few little phrases I would use in that accent, so having to do prolonged dialogues. Yeah. I was doing okay at the beginning of yesterday, though. I think. Haven't actually listened back to that. Papers, please is my reset for that voice. Well, she did though. I want your poem, papers, please. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they free fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you find a train of thought, if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, maybe or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost on the light. Papers, please. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of present but living in past. Light flickers. I flicker back. I can't spacebar off that. It wouldn't let me before. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poem. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Volk. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of poem is only to be symbolically compared to ghost, lingering in the past, remaining in place of comfort, unable to let go of past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. There's nothing really. Well, it'll make me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. I think mediocre was spelt wrong there. I was missing an O. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something into a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What with his language? Eh? Did you say something? Alright, it nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Well, thank you. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolicism or something? It's clearly about the feeling they're giving up. How can that be cute? Yuri's getting dangerously close, I'm not gonna lie. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean... you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but that really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Volk did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Volk liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe... boys. Maybe you're just jealous that Volk appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice as much? Are you that full of yourself? Not yet. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Volk started showing up. Natsuki! I can't do that not in a Japanese voice when I try and do Russian. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out on insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. The music never did this before. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Things are going crazy. See? Just saying that proved my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Anyway, so it's... abusive parents and self-harm, I guess, in Yuri. Like, Yuri self-harm and Natsuki abusive parents. Maybe, I don't know. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Volk hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll head it over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was still standing there. Volk. She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I'm not pressing anything there. This was Who Do I Side With? And last time it was Sayori Help. So Natsuki is being still super childish. Did we side with someone last time? I think we sided with Natsuki last time, didn't we? I don't think that's... Did the Sayori option last time? I think I went with Natsuki last time, yeah. Do we just stick with that? I mean, she's being so childish still, but... Again, I like the simplicity of it, and the Pomi Road kind of rolled into Natsuki, so... Natsuki. Okay, so I pressed it, and I was getting to suppress it again. Is that erroring? Do I have to pick? It's zooming in there each time. What is this? If this ends up being, because this better not. I won't talk into my hands. If this, I hope this screen doesn't just go from me hitting Natsuki to a bunch for Yuri doing something. Possible content warning, I guess. It's not going to even really give me the chance. I'll just press spacebar now.
Hey, Valk, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay?
Oh, was that me just screaming at Natsuki to stop then, maybe? The music stopped again. When the music stops, nothing good happens! So this was Sayori that took us outside to talk last time. I moved my face at the start of this stream. I put myself over here because for yesterday's stream, when we were writing poems, there was stuff in the bottom left. That was the only time. But there was never anything in the bottom right. Let's see if that changes now. See, I don't like it because I seem to be looking off center. I should have mirrored the image, but I'm also not centered in frame at all. Let's do it properly, shall we?
They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this.
No, it's fine, man. It's fine. It's not a big thing.
We'll go back out inside once they're done yelling. Ah, some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine.
Ooh, that's very manipulative.
I'd be happy to spend time with you myself. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly Natsuki runs out the classroom. Aw, she's crying. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Volk, please don't hit me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow.
Guess Natsuki's not coming into school tomorrow.
Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm president, so I should be last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I just... I didn't get much chance of discuss my book with Volk. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate if you Okay then. Are they gonna be so quick on making something bad happen to Natsuki? Or are they gonna make us wait until the day before the whatever the festival? Poem time! So like we were doing yesterday, I am not aiming to hit a certain character in this. I am reading the words, and I'm choosing the one that means something to me, or catches my eye, or whatever, just something that has more significance to me. So really there's going to be the same kind of words that we've been coming up with yesterday, because the words don't seem to be changing. Maybe the order they appear is slightly different. So yesterday we were kind of just rolling into Sayori. We did one of these poems to end yesterday's stream, and it was coming up mostly with Natsuki, which is why we're kind of leaning more towards Natsuki in today's stream. So, with choices for the first one: imagination, destiny, misfortune, strawberry, cute, Kaiwei, kiwi, Kaiwei, whatever, dance, dream, candy, and disoriented. Probably dream. Probably dream. Candy's good. Maybe dream. Electricity, puppy, playground, whisper, pink, family, unending ocean, analysis, and prayer. Puppy. Yeah, so you can see which one's jump, and that's the one that likes that word the best, like which one that one fits to. So that's style of poem I'm writing. Embrace, vibrant, entropy, Valentine, childhood, sparkle, boop, pure anxiety and cheeks. Means cute. Kawaii. See, that still doesn't help. Kawaii? Kawaii, that's it, isn't it? It's like Hawaii, but with a K. I've heard the term before. Oop. Wonderful. Rainbow, milk, heaven sent, determination, sadness, flying, laugh, smile, or hope. Probably smile. Parfait, starscape, marriage, sweet, ribbon, unrestrained, peaceful, intellectual, suicide, or promise. Promise? Extreme, passion, socks, shiny, effulgent, happiness, incongruent, feather, uncontrollable, or shopping. Shiny or happiness? Happiness? Disaster, landscape, precious, vitality, daydream, forgive, loud, explode, vivid, and tragedy. Oh, I've just thought what this game might do. Maybe for the last one. Not on this one, like the last one to do. Maybe it's all just going to be suicide, 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 suicide. Or just like those words. Please don't do that game. Loud, I guess. Bouncy, jump, romance, nature, tears, pleasure, broken email, twirl, and raindrops. Nature. Hopeless, poof, graveyard, Doki Doki. I actually googled what Doki Doki meant. It's heartbeat. It's this heartbeat sound, apparently. So there we go. Comfort, unstable, papa, play, bunny, and infinite. Probably play. Skirt, sunset, waterfall, excitement, whistle, peace, fickle, empty, lucky, and atone. Peace. Festa, sticky, awesome, portrait, insight, jumpy, adventure, aura, dark, and hard. Awesome or adventure. Probably awesome. Miserably, misery, infallible, hair, sensation, lazy, variance, fireworks, together, crimson, and secretive. Probably lazy. Alone, lipstick, flea, meager, fantasy, scars, summer, calm, contamination, or philosophy. Fantasy. Sing, horror, universe, music, bubbles, existence, bed, games, time, unrequited. Again, it's music or games, and we're gonna go games. Nightgown, uncanny, eternity, kitty, ambient, marshmallow, fear, vanilla, vacation, or death, kitty. Kiss, Sunny, Heartbeat, Despise, Wrath, Captive, Desire, Grief, Party, and Fluffy. I think we're going with Fluffy. Blanket, Colour, Frightening, Extraordinary, Defeat, Treasure, Cheer, Warm, Depression, and Whirlwind. I think we said this last time, it was either Treasure or Blanket. We're going with Treasure. Oh, I might not have. Oh, me being me, I probably saw the comment and didn't realize that that's what you were explaining. Alright, didn't, just completely forgot. One of the two. Giggle, Essence, Clumsy, Agonizing, Question, Melody, Charm, Pout, Shame, and Disarray. Yikes. Probably Clumsy or Giggle. I mean, am I in a happier mood today? I want to say I am, but I don't think I am, but Giggle. Dazzle, Massacre, Headphones, Flower, Judgment, Breathe, Clouds, Covered, Chocolate, and Cage. Chocolate headphones. We just leave a mess on your ears. Let's go headphones. Spinning, Beauty, Fun, Cry, Amazing, Mouse, Friends, Fireflies, Pain, and Rain Cloud. Fun or Friends? Let's go with Fun. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Volk. Hi, Yuri's right boob. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression. Something does seem different about it today, not gonna lie. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs there in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at her desk, and surprisingly Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri? I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive. It was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Waha! Volk? Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, yet, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So? Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... That mouth is so creepy. My balls, sailcloth, blindsight, lifeline, and then receptively, faultlessly offers Scleminicia Ned. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Must just be a glitch on my end then, maybe. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Arr. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was. Was not. What took you so long, anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least.
I mustn't have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? Well, it wasn't the way you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed.
Oh, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
That's cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Volk.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was a friend of the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything the three of us had talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Volk. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave the book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of spoiler. But anyway, I am really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Volk? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life in strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then, suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that is true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Da. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put in my bag. Alright, it's fine and I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just bathing in... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Damn, that's hot. Almost touching shoulders, guys. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Ew. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. And we're not even up to shoulder pats yet, man. I mean, jumping the gun a bit here. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn page! Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it on by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No! I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That is what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why it came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel a heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Good morning, Odi! How are we doing, friend? I need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushing out the classroom. What on earth is that about? Work? No, it's fine. 9 AM is a very early starting time for the sleepy boys. Not bragging, but I was up by 6. Went to bed at 2, I think, and then up by 6. Watched the 2016 Australian Grand Prix.
Volk? Did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so. We're done with that tea. That mug can go away now.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be well, so I just figured we should get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, it would be a bit bad to be like, good idea, Monica, bye, and go talk to Natsuki. So again, logically, Monica is here in front of us. We share it with... I'll have you know there is only 2 mugs of tea, an empty Tango Ice Blast, an empty glass that once contained juice, and an empty can of Dr. Pepper on my windowsill. Okay? Oh, and a Huel that kind of needed washing about a month ago, but it's still on my windowsill. But other than that, it's empty. So, Monica.
Hi again, Volk. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon we'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that. Oh, you've got pizza? Damn. Yeah, exactly.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Oh, all right. Great job, Volk. I was going ooh in my head. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
Oh, it's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Let's see, I thought we were more in an even split on that one. I didn't realize we were leaning more towards one than the other.
Writing's that full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head it is probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness.
Just the writing tip where we get to save progress.
I don't think she's used to being an adult like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for time alone.
Thinking through things of the game. So if it comes to dating her, that's going to be too much of a thing for her. So then is she going to retreat and do something like Sayori? Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh? Already? Oh, I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad you took all the time you needed.
Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get to my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors they wrote. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise.
See, we missed that bit last time. I thought so when I clicked last time that there was a scroll bar. We missed the end bit of that one. This seems to be the same poem, just with letters missing.
The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating.
I can't work out what my one's meant to be.
Squeaking, screeching, piercing.
Waveforms.
Waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard at the turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage.
That one wasn't there last time.
Endless. Endless. Something of meaningless. Poem of meaningless, thank you. Delete her.
So, if we take... It starts off just losing vowels. And then we end up losing a D. So, using the missing letters doesn't create anything, because that would be U, I, O. So that doesn't really work. If we just read the words that are missing a letter, we get beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, endless, violent waveforms, squeaking, screeching, playing, chalkboard, turntable. No, I don't think there's anything necessary there. Endless, poem, meaningless.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything?
Please help me. Okay.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
That was definitely different, even before the "can you help me" thing. So again, Natsuki's kind of just doing her own thing. Interestingly, she seems to have no memory of what happened yesterday. Yuri just came back, worried that she'd missed the poem stuff, and is literally gone to get her thing, so I guess we do Yuri now, because she's still in our vicinity and is where the poetry's going on. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is treasure. Aha! That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on axle, grinding, bolt-head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to other world, a thin rope tied to thick rope, a torn harness, parabolical gearbox, expanding universe, tune controlled by slipping cogwheel, existence of good, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devoting snakes with human eye, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second, a bolthead of holy sticks tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clock, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stick, breathing human eye, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really liked the way it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Natsuki, please, please, please be the one about spiders. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, this one was as good as... If this one was as good as your last one, I would have been completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different. I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance... I noticed that you were spending some more time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught to never expect anything from anyone. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should have at least looked over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. T3 blib the Vindel Frau. Oh, sorry, it was turning into the Russian voice a little bit by the end there. Let's try that again. Volk, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Volk, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to... Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Fish and milled? Yes. Special poem. Was this the poem that she gave? So we didn't get the option to actually sit with her, did we? So was that decided by when I was kept clicking Natsuki? Because I think the first time round it's who do you want to side with? Where maybe that time it was me screaming at them to stop. So maybe because I was just kept screaming Natsuki. I was the one I kept clicking on, wasn't it? Maybe that put us onto the path there of we sit with Yuri for the day rather than we sit with Natsuki. But then Natsuki had no memory of it. Well, I don't know. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned I'll say that again, sorry. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. I'm gonna go take a wee break. I'm gonna be like 2 minutes. Go have some fun. Hello, we are back. We are back. No, we will not make this our permanent music. What's that squelching noise? Do we have to go back into this? It's weird. Yesterday I could go like, what was it, 5-6 hours without a break? I guess I've drank a bit more liquid before I came on. You can't hear it. Can you not? You should be able to hear it. Oh, you've been doing this solely. Okay. Good, it isn't just completely red now.
everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That is concern of mine as well. Do I click? I'm going to do a click. There we go. I don't really do well with last minute presentations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Volk joined, and we've started with some club activities.
No worries, Benpai. Good luck with your run as well.
But this isn't the first time for us to become complacent. This isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We've already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki? I don't think you're looking at it in the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small, right, Volk?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Volk to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you think that any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Volk joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Volk isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica was clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Volk want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation,
No, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Volk, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of it, all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for anyone else in club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me, and now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Volk, it's not the same. I won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could always just join any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here anymore. That's... Papers, please. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm vice president. It's not right for me to ignore responsibilities like that. No one would cry if she killed herself. I should try and do best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for club. But what about you, Volk? What do you want to get out of this club? He repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. You see, I really agree with you. Each member contribute on quality in special way. With each change in members... Oh, it's still... I thought a pupil was falling out, so like drops of blood are coming out, right? With each change in member, the identity of club as whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, maybe we can talk all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Yuri?
Oh?
You know, things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend.
Monica?
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today.
No, I thought a part of a pupil was coming out. I just thought it was the pupil, but it turned out it was blood, which we'd already seen at that point.
We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Volk?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Volk before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Eva looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Oh!
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I will see two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow!
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew! Things have been getting a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Volk, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean. But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. Or, I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. But there are just some things that I've been hoping to talk to you about. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No!
Welcome back, Nightmare Foxy! So we definitely did kind of a shut down thing, whatever. And Monica definitely seemed aware that it was going to happen. She was trying to catch us before it did happen. And obviously the reaction was, oh god, it's like it's already started type of thing. But yes, poem time. So apparently we got Yuri last time. I thought we still got mainly Natsuki, but again, not particularly aiming for anyone. Starscape, Lucky, Dark, Prayer, Horror, Party, Cheeks, Kiss, Variants, and Special. Probably got Party on that one. Party. Also, we're on 10 of 20. Just notice that. We're now on 11 of 20. We've actually missed 10 out. Breathe, Inferno, Effulgent, Cute, Lust, Joy, Alone, Massacre, Unrestrained, and Chocolate. Chocolate? We're now on 111 of 20. Okay, the poems are breaking too. Scars, Ocean, Twirl, Lazy, Melancholy, Fickle, Death, Anxiety, Whistle, and Treasure. Lazy. Papa, anger, sing, sticky, heartbeat, heaven sent, shame, Valentine, parfait, and dazzle. Sing. Are we Roman numeral in them? No, we can't even be doing that because it would have changed by now. It would have been a V. Unrequited. So yes, I guess 11 was actually 2, wasn't it? They're just tallying them up. Unrequited time, broken, covet, rain cloud, bed, incapable, candy, crimson, fireflies, bed, easy, windmill slam, bed, every time, rainbow, beauty, universe, judgment, journey, lipstick, tragedy, extraordinary, disoriented, and daydream. Universe or Journey, honestly. I don't think I've seen Journey. We've definitely not clicked on Journey yet. I think we've gone Journey today. Pout, vivacious, waterfall, playground, agonizing, entropy, cry, forgive, pink, or graveyard. Forgive? Desire, cheer, hop, empty, pleasure, tenacious, jump, misfortune, strawberry, and tears. Cheer? Cheer, I think. Happiness, hope, charm, infinite, hopeless, afterimage, flee, comfort, vertigo, or hair. Happiness or comfort? Happiness or comfort? Or comfort, probably. Portrait, wonderful, calm, rose, anime, fireworks, imagination, determination, love, or secretive. I wonder if it's stacking these with like the words you've chosen the least are now getting put together, so it's forcing you to pick some. So then you'll get some harder decisions at the end where it's like you have picked all these every time. You now can only pick one. That would also be interesting if it was stacking them like that. Because some of these ones I'm coming up with, I'm like, oh, none of these. I mean, I guess imagination. Determination? Nah, probably more imagination. Vibrant, play, shiny, colour, marshmallow, swimsuit, headphones, memories, milk, or adventure. Shiny, adventure, or play. Play, I guess. Dream, puppy, climax, bouncy, insight, spinning, intellectual, electricity, amazing, and poof. Now, some of these we definitely haven't picked before. Some of these we have. We've definitely gone puppy a couple of times. We've done... No, I think we've only gone puppy out of this. Maybe dream. We'll go puppy, though. Fantasy, eternity, mouse, whisper, meager, pure, raindrops, analysis, disown, or smile. I don't know if I've seen pure before either. Pure, smile. We've gone pure. Festa, infallible, clouds, loud, awesome, bliss, nibble, vanilla, sensation, flying. We've normally gone loud. Could be flying though. But we do tend to slam loud. Lollipop, games, excitement, disaster, bubbles, incongruent, Doki Doki, family, ambient, whirlwind, games. Nightgown, peace, shopping, sadness, laugh, unstable, skipping, grief, and romance. And then different symbols. Laugh. I'm probably going with laugh. Feather, cage, kawaii. We do tend to slam loud, yeah. What's wrong with that? Ribbon, embrace, essence, uncontrollable, disarray, fun, and together. Fun. Peaceful, kitty, uncanny, sunset, extreme, jumpy, vitality, despise, aura, and sugar. Kitty. Promise, music, summer, warm, unending, hurt, flower, bunny, defeat, and skirt. Music. I'm not counting them. I have no idea how long we've got left on these. We've done quite a few. Sparkle, email, nature, passion, depression, friends, philosophy, giggle, marriage, childhood, friends. There we go. They were definitely mainly Natsuki. We had a couple of Yuri, like 4 or 5 Yuri ones in a row. It like starting about 8. Hey, Volk. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Moniker, I told you not to. Ugh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. Cool? And I guess another girl would be nice this time, so... Netsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go back for some coins under the vending machines or something? Go look for some coins under the vending machines.
Oh, man, I'm the last one here again.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, folks, what do you want to do today? I was thinking
We already have plans for today.
Oh, is that so, Yuri?
That is correct. Vulcan and I already engaged a novel that we started reading together. Aren't you glad they've already gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, you'll be alright back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you'll stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out the classroom. That's a couple of times she's going to be alone for a little bit.
Oh, did Yuri leave you again?
No, not like this time. She just filled up water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. You said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. We still got music playing. Maybe we're safe. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be nearest the water fountain. I saw it heading down the hallway. I guess Natsuki. Ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach a corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, guess not. Asthmatic? Gah! Whoa. I'm back! Thanks for waiting patiently. Volk, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature... Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. No, it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you will only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Aha, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Volk. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Volk, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over a disc. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well for tea. No, you meant to keep snacks for Natsuki. I guess this is a Yuri run. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup! Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't have any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on page. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have to... She holds it so that... Wow. Hello, it's Chubby Bunny again. How you doing, friend? She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Ugh! Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Volk? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Volk? Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Volk? My heart. My heart? I went French again. Niet, comrade. Papers, please. My heart won't stop pounding, Volk. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Volk? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ha! Ha! Ha!
It's time to share poems?
Is Natsuki actually here? She left, didn't she? Or was she actually here the whole time and they were just arguing? I'm sure she stormed off again. How is it so dark? I guess we stick with Yuri. Finally! Yuri holds up my palm to her face and takes a deep breath. Yes, you wonder. You love it. You love everything about it. Volk, I want to take this letter home. See, this one had only like 3 scores for her, maybe 4. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Volk. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my palm to her chest. I'm going to take this this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. You'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. See, of the... I guess haven't really seen Monica's that much. Of the three, Yuri, Natsuki, and Yuri, I would probably say Yuri's actually my least favourite of the three, but... Am I meant to be able to read this? So it has some interesting stainage on this one. No, you're not meant to be able to read this one. Okay. Because I thought I could make out odd little words, but... Okay. Okie dokie. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... talks in Russian. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. It did look suspiciously yellow in places. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in club? Yeah, watch the spoilers there, Chubby Bunny. But yes, we have seen that. I've never played this before. But yeah, we're trying to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. That's why I'm reading chat with a bit of a delay. Any spoilers that we haven't come across yet, Disturbed will delete them. If you keep repeat offending, you will be timed out. And if you keep on it, we'll get delayed. But I am seeing chat with a delay, so the mod has a chance to strike if he needs to. But we're all happy, friendly. You didn't know. Okay, it's fine. We're cool. It happened yesterday as well. Thankfully, the mod's Disturbed's been fantastic, jumping on stuff, so we're all good. See, aren't I the most forceful person in club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yeah, as I say, no hard feelings. We're all happy. We're all smiley, happy people. Well, as much as we can be with this, but yes. Monica, I guess. I was disappointed with Natsuki's poem yesterday.
Volk, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it to you. So I think you should keep your distance. That would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little bit more time with me.
I'm really disliking Monica. I guess that's the whole point, but yes.
To put it lightly, at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my... At least, to put it lightly, I at least have it right together in the head.
Why do I keep putting right in that?
I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway... I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her.
I mean, at least she followed, you know.
As for me, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here it goes.
Your PC ran into a problem and needs to restart. You're just collecting error to restart user opinion.
Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind.
So she's coding us. Now what she's trying to do with her poems?
Let's just move on.
Which in itself is an interesting metaphor. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Grouse! What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off that a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Yeah, at least when we did it with Fiori, we'd, it was you can have it at the end of the day. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been kind of acting strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm really forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try and do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try and be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if I can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try and do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about it. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Spiders. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's just Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. So the black text is what Monica's putting in instead of what they're actually saying? Like, she knows? I mean, is that when the music cuts out as well, rather than it just being atmospherical? Can you hear me, Volk? If you just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. You and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you are. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Can I click anywhere but just Monica? I cannot. Okay. That's normally the screen that's unsuitable for people under the age of 13. Just Monica. Yes or no? Well, that's what it all comes down to in the end, doesn't it, chat? Yes or no? Do we err on the side of caution in the world? Not just in this game, just in general. This could be anything. Are we signing our soul away? Are we agreeing to make cupcakes for the party? Or do we go carefree? Do we just say yes to everything? Embrace change? And go with the flow? I'm thinking yes. That was the poem. Did we want to read a secret poem? Oh my god, I'm glad I clicked yes on that thing. Whoo! Also, Yes Man is quite an enjoyable film. I don't actually know if that's a good film. I just kind of like the premise of it. And the whole thing of going to an airport and just taking the first flight to anywhere. I kind of thought that was a cool little thing. The premise of Yes Man. Yeah. The premise of it's so cool. Where it's just anything that he gets asked, hey, do you want to do this? He has to say yes and then go with it. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. So, content warning. Content warning.
Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry up and get this over with.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes, and I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know.
What? I know that.
We already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decoration and set up some nice mood lighting.
There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do.
What about Volk?
Volk is going to help me.
Why, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? Well, we agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Why no? What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Volk around with you on your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay then, why not let Volk decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power.
Yes you are, Monica. Just let Volk make the right choice, okay?
Okay, fine.
Jeez. Volk, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth.
Jesus Christ! This is never going to end. Just make choice, okay?
So that moved onto there for me. If I go up, does it go back down? Yeah, it does. Oh, just Monica. So, it seems weird that Natsuki is now being so mean to Yuri. So has she been like reconditioned, reprogrammed to be like that again, set it back to a default? Or is it like a facade, or should she just not care anymore? Really don't want to pick Monica. Probably leaning more towards Yuri. And the way this playthrough's been going through, tempted to say Yuri. We're going Yuri if we can. No, come on. No. Think we got it. We got our cool eyes again. So now our options are just Monica. Can we click on the eyes? No. Can we click off to the side? No. Yay! No, that's so. Oh, that's. You see all your flashbacks.
Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you?
Are you fucking kidding me? This ain't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair, giving us all this work and then taking Volk for yourself. What shameful thing to do. Thank you, Disturbed. I had a debate about it for a long time.
Yuri, you don't even... I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how disillusional and self-important you are. Pulling Volk away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe just hate yourself? Glory thoughts to God's good papers, please. Or you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you ever considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Damn. Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
Papers, please. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Volk, Yuri is really something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. Was getting heavy girl breathing in my ears there. This is really all I wanted. Volk, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know that. I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel like more and more like something as horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Volk. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Music stopped again. Please, Volk, just let me know. Just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Volk. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Too crazy for me. Too crazy for me. I think I might get some hate from chat for this, but I mean, it's either something creepy happens to the both of us when she overdoes something, or she kind of just kills herself with depression anyway and self-harms. So, no. Content warning. Content warning. Dies in Russian. Not even listening to a damn words, I'm just zoning out now, like my characters are like, Oh, something was a registered thing there, though. I don't speak Russian, sorry disturbed. I kind of saw this one coming from a long way off, Zombie Girl. The Siori one, that blinds... Like, when she didn't come down that morning, like, at that point I was like, oh god, please no. But didn't want to believe it. This one, I kind of, like, once you know the tone of the game, I guess I just kind of expect this one since we started learning about it. Again, if feeling mentally unsound and wanting to self-harm, get in touch with a professional or talk to someone you know. Preferably, though, a professional. They are there for you. If that's meant to be a subtle hint, Audie, don't. Is the history actually just that? Oh! Okay. Is this just repeating itself as well? No, was it? I guess I was meant to notice that pattern. Yes. The reason that disclaimer sounded that is a true disclaimer. The reason I'm sounding a bit trolly or whatever is I've said it a couple of times. Not so much today, but over the course of the stream yesterday. But yes. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Welcome to the Literature Club. So it's been, right, and that's what it's been repeating. Skip. I guess it's just going to repeat that a set amount of times. So technically we could have gone through that quite a lot. Quite a lot. Did I miss a bit at the end? There we go. Oh, total jug ja. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought it was pretty. Vomits and Farmer. Natsuki runs away.
I'm here.
No, that was a Farmer Kobold.
I'm here. Valk, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Valk? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec.
Deletes Yuri.
I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Oh wow, she deleted Natsuki as well? I thought it was just Yuri.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh, can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are! Hi again, Valk. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Valk. Now that I've think about it,
what would have been really cool there is if it had grabbed your username from Steam. I know it wasn't originally on Steam, but that would have been so cool if it was like, I'm not really talking to you, Volk, as in what you'd input at the beginning. I'm talking to you, Steam username.
Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware this is all a game, right?
Thanks, Disturbed. I was starting to read that as well, but I didn't actually take any of that in, so that was a close one. Careful, Audie.
You do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I?
I didn't read that.
Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's all out the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too.
No, that one kind of worked.
It just made her focus.
Force you not to spend more time with anyone else? Yeah, I suppose it stopped me from being able to have options. Because, to be fair, I would have ended up with probably Natsuki on that run.
And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Volk? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Volk. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Volk. But now you're here.
Oh, if I turn around, is Monica actually going to be real behind me? Oh, good. Oh, good.
You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why would the world around me start to become more and more grey, more and more flat?
Oh, God, another flat earther.
Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Volk. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them?
I'm curious. A lot of games use like basic text files where you can edit things and manipulate values. I wonder if we could actually re-put in the values for the other characters and that would change the outcome. I'm not going to, but that's a thought. Unless the game directs me to do that.
How could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. It felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realize that you have the same perspective as I do.
Yeah, so this is a voice I do when I play Dungeons and Dragons, Zombie Girl. This is me go-to Kobold voice, which is like a lesser form of dragon. Yeah, I can't remember what he was called now.
Oh, Heraxis! I'm Heraxis!
He was like a Kobold chieftain. I have a very limited range of voices. It's one I can get into quite easily, so... Because Monica was like the final voice, the fifth voice, and I mean, Mr. Midnight in chat said, do your Kobold one. No, it might have been Disturbed, actually.
That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Volk, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in the game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Volk, will you go out with me?
Yeah, sure, Monica.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Volk. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever.
We've lost all our other slots, interestingly. I'm going to put one in slot 2. There's no point in saving anymore, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Can we change anything else? Or doesn't let us do anything? Help? Oh, no, I don't actually... Okay.
We can be together forever.
Quit might be an option to do something, but I don't want to risk quitting out the game. Especially if it's not letting us save.
Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Volk. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory.
This is so heavily hinting at me putting it back in, right?
It just kind of freaked me out how easy it was.
Do we do it? Do we try and look at the file directories?
To get the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and files.
Yeah, it's literally telling me how you do it. Okay. Steam. That's... You saying that means yes, there is. Browser files. Characters. There's only a Monica dog character. Wow, our save file's actually gone as well. Windows. Library. Oh, for God's sake. You can still see this, right? Might be a little small for you. Can we zoom it in any? I'm just seeing if I can find the character names. So we've got monica.chr, so I'm looking for a chr file. Yeah, I could do a search. I mean, no, I don't want the copyright file. I mean, the next stop is the, I don't remember that ever coming up before, boy girl. Would be the recycle bin, I guess. Doki Doki. I don't actually know what's in the recycling bin. Okay, there's nothing in the recycling bin. So I guess we are just doing a .cr file. That's what it was, right? CHR, right? CHR. .chr. Just Monica. Just Monica. Nothing in there. What if we go into Monica's character? Can't we just delete Monica? Ugh. What can I open a CHR file with? I don't know if I have. I think I have a copy of Notepad++ somewhere. I'm just going to put this over here so you don't see all my amazing documents. Did I delete Notepad++? No, I didn't. If this doesn't work, we're just going back into it. Nah, it doesn't work either. I've only got 2 terabyte hard drive. Okie dokie. So the next step, I guess, is delete Monica, but let's not do that just yet. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go our way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally get a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out. So now I have Monica there. Ah, all my options are Monica, are they? Only Monica. Right, we're going to try and delete her. We're going to see what happens. Monica, delete. Okay. I'm just clicking the first option. I'm having a quick spy to see if there is any variants. Are they just in the different languages?
What's happening? Volk, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Volk. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Volk? Did you? Did you delete me?
I wish we kind of saw more of her just to see what else she would do, but...
How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Volk. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find other people to torture. Volk, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
So would there have actually been a poem to do there?
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this.
Right, again, I am tempted to Sayori.chr download. I guess spoilers on the Reddit. GitHub? Don't know if I want to trust any of these. Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's... I mean, I feel like we've experienced it. We must be near the end, right? I did see in the Reddit thing that you can't restore them, sadly, which is what made me back out of Reddit real quick before I saw anything else.
I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of.
Right, that's fair.
I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's...
She's deleted. How can she still talk so much?
I've made up my mind. Volk, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club, and that's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you...
Maybe we should have cut rather than just outright deleted her. Although she should still be in our recycling bin.
Then...
Has it put it back to the base state, or is she now not in it? Oh!
Oh, yeah.
The Brolno, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome to the channel. And thank you for the host as well, my friend. Last day of quarantine. Damn. Did you actually have the Rona, or someone you know, or is it just like the countrywide quarantine things ending? Do we want to start this without Monica, or do we want to try and put her file back into it? So interestingly, I've never actually properly searched for this. I guess it's in my Google history now for the download, I guess, maybe. But you know, obviously Facebook's this and everything. YouTube actually had, on my suggested list, a whole load of Doki Doki Literature Club stuff, which is scary because I've not properly searched for anything like that on YouTube. The file won't work. I don't believe you. Wow, they're all back. Can I control Z? I can just control Z. I'm gonna quit and relaunch. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I wonder if that's now breaks it and it'll like actually restart it again. Although it should be a log. Right, okay. So now do we just actually play the game again? Right, actually, before we get this, I'm going to do one more quick wee, okay? So, couple of minute break, go get yourselves a drink, go get yourselves a wee, get yourselves a wee, whatever. But I'm going to be right back, okay? Hello, we are back. Turn on rewards. I've got them all disabled. Like, there's nothing particularly on there. If you're on about the channel rewards, the loyalty points, There's nothing in there that really looked interesting. We're working on it. Don't worry, you're accumulating it, so once we put stuff on the channel, you'll be able to claim things back. But the whole, like, highlight a message or make me take a drink, it seems silly. Like, I drink when I want to, and at the minute, the channel's small enough where if you're going to post something, I'm going to see it anyway. So, yeah. Disturbed, I know you were saying you're there, and Jane was saying she wasn't watching this because she wants to, obviously have the spell, she's wanting to play it herself. When you get Jane to play this, please, please, please try and convince her to do it on your stream or something. Like, obviously, you're there with her, you know what I mean? But, like, just let her pilot it, and I don't know. I'm, like, kind of desperate to watch someone else play this as well. Yeah, that's good, that's good. That's good. Okay, shall we dive back into this? We've got only about an hour and a half to go before I have to wrap this up, so... please stop playing with my heart, I don't want to come back. I think that's me putting the text file in. Alright, fair. I will do a search to see if people who I watch have actually played this, and I've kind of just went, ugh, weeb stuff and not done it before. It's an ordinary school-like day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends wanting to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Volk! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Shiori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up the habit once again. Volk, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Damn. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Yeah, back to girl voice. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Shiori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Wow, damn. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Volk, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Shiori would take more offensive to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she is starting her club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided to join on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it as a surprise. Boo! You meanie. Be patient. You'll find out one soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Shiori puts her mind on something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, as it's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stand up, gather more motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the clubs from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Volk? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around. I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Volk that Shiori's always talking about. So, thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Volk. We are the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Oh, sorry, Netsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Volk, don't tell me you're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Shiori. The Literature Club. Shiori's eyes lighten up.
No way! No way! No way! Ah!
Shiori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Shiori's happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become officially recognized club. Hey, Foxy the Pirate, how are we doing, friend? It's a cool zombie girl.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen... This is my first playthrough. I don't know if you're talking to Contram there. This is my first playthrough of it. This is where we're up to in the game. Again, so if we've got new people tuning in, try not to spoil things. I think we're very near the end, and I've seen a lot of it, but there might be some twists and turns I don't know about yet. I have a delay on chat. Our moderator, Disturbed, is watching out for people posting spoilers. If it's something I haven't seen yet, your message will be deleted. Don't worry if it's a first-time offense. Try not to do it, but if we get the feeling that you're doing it on purpose, you will be timed out, and then you will be banned if you continue to do it. No problems out there at the minute. Let's stay happy and friendly, like this game is. Nice and cheery.
Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to...
No, not Russian. Who are? Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry. Everyone, sit down at the table, okay?
How about they make some tea as well? Cupcakes. I'm gonna get the cupcakes again. The girls at the desk arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Shiori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the table to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes ready to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate are used to make the ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Shiori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Shiori talks for a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me for anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, teacher give us permission and everything. Okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Here, already trying to impress the new member, Yuri. That's... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a good pastime for... Might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Volk, what kind of things do you enjoy to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I didn't really know a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with a finger. My favourites are usually novels, but novels that builds deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said, manga. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club. Natsuki tends to read manga in club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Volk wants to read some of my manga, then don't try and stop him or anything. Natsuki, we wouldn't do such thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Volk? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Siori jumps in. See, there was no tension there that time. That was, like, fine that time. Well, compared to what it has been. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to listen to each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree on anything. Yar. You're right, as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I wasn't the only one. Then as for you, Yuri, I have to read the manga? Jeez. You were the only one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. You forgot the expression Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're not into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. If you're into it, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Or are you just saying that? Yet, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'd really like. Okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit bookshop after club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so, yeah, me too. This is so cute! Siori! Siori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Duh. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Volk. You think? You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Siori. Aw, Volk. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting this club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Volk, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Wow, that caught me off. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Volk. I know how hard it is, how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. Okay. What's happened? Oh wow, so Monica's... Damn, I did not see this going at all. Oh! It hurt. I wonder if this is because I put the Monica file back in. I mean, maybe not, because apparently it had no effect, but I'm going to think it did, damn it. It hurts! Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Siori. Goodbye, Volk. Goodbye, Literature Club. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Voices. They sound different.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I plant deep
Ooh.
feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Yeah, just gathering me thoughts a bit actually.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it wrong if I take you, or is it love if I set you free?
This is actually hitting me. I don't know why.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound?
This song kind of reminds me of something as well. I don't know what.
What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't
No, I'm
have to
cool. I'm
love
cool.
you,
I was honestly thinking of that as well. Try hard, Thomas. Yeah, I know, right? Weirdly, certain things will get us like that. Like odd films, just randomly out of the blue, will trigger us. Like the whole suicide thing in the game didn't actually hit me that much. For those of you that don't know, me dad actually killed himself about, I don't know, 12 years ago, however long that was, 11, 12 years ago. But being around it and like seeing it in movies just doesn't affect me at all. But games always add a more personal thing to it, doesn't it? So, yeah. I wasn't expecting it. Like, I could feel myself starting to tear up a little bit when we saw Ziyori for the first time. I don't know if it came across in my voice. But, I thought I had it under control. But then just when that music started playing at the end there, and the pictures were getting deleted one by one, yeah. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand that the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found.
To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true. For being a friend to all our club members. And most of all, thank you for being part of the literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Oh, no, it's fine to split up. As I say, nobody doesn't affect me. As I say, game's starting to get me in a bit of a... I invest myself so much into a game. We're making every decision that this is me. So that kind of... tissue or something. That makes it so much more harder hitting. But honestly, don't worry about it disturbed. It's fine. Sometimes it's good. I am really bad for expressing emotions, as people who know me IRL actually know. I kind of just bottle everything up. And that's maybe what it is. Just when this daftest little thing triggers, I can probably say Lion King doesn't make us cry though. The daftest little thing can just trigger it off. Normally I'm fine. Normally I'm by myself in a room watching a film. It's not often that it happens. It just so happens, isn't it? That we're streaming in front of the world, and I was going to just turn it off, and I was like, no, let's not just hide face cam. It's part of life. Oh man. And the game just shut itself as well. Damn. There's an alternate thing you're saying. I'm probably not going to do it on stream. We're probably just going to end it there for today. So reinstall the game and don't have Monica in it? Is that what you're saying? I say I'm not going to do it on stream. I'm going to probably do it another day, a couple of days' time. Because I was interested in trying that myself, if that's what you're saying. I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm not putting another video on the stream. And again, I played, what was it, Detroit Become Human. Didn't choke up at that, that's all fine. But I love that game so much, I wanted to play it again, straight away. But I started. But I mean, no, what happened is canon. Like, that's how the game worked. That's how the story happened. And this one had a bit of a 4-4 break, so it kind of makes sense. You had to replay a few times, so it worked for that. But yeah, I think I'm glad we got this finished today. We're probably not refit. Oh, actually, it is still there. It's just, is it minimized itself? Error, script files missing. Oh, corrupt, please reinstall the game. Okay. No, it's fine. Try out, Thomas. I appreciate it. Thank you for trying to get us to, but I think I want to do whatever in my own time. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. Thank you again very much to Disturbed for, I can feel how nearly I am now, for recommending this. It's all your fault. No, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you for that. Thank you for being on point on chat as well. Thank you pretty much everyone for, not spoilers, I know we got a little close at times and that, but you've behaved yourselves. Thank you for the follows. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you are watching and you've liked this isn't necessarily something we normally play, but hell, I could get into stuff like this. Give the heart a follow to keep up with what we play. I think on Tuesday at 6 PM is our next stream. That is BST, British Summer Time. We'll be starting Wargroove. It's a turn-based tactical RTS thing. It might be no good. We're going to give it a try. We might continue with it. We might just give up after the one stream. We're going to see. We do have another text adventure coming up. Part 2 of what we did about 2 years ago. Adventure Boy. I think this one's Prison Break. We did Cheapskate before. That'll be after Wargroove, whenever that is. If you keep an eye on the channel or go over to Disturbed's channel, he's streaming in less than an hour. 1 o'clock, he's streaming the new Prey game. And yeah, that's everything. We're going to end on our normal sing song. A nice cheery note about saying goodbye to friends. How on point. Thank you for hanging out today, guys. I got a bit more emotional than I thought it would there. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye, goodbye, little cookie. Me always remember just you. Goodbye, goodbye, little cookie. It's now time to bid you adieu. Once you were baked in an oven, just like a cake or a pie. Now you so brown and so pretty. Me hate to tell you goodbye, but goodbye, goodbye, little cookie. Me always remember just you. Goodbye, goodbye, little cookie. It's now time to bid you adieu. Me love your nuts and your raisins. Me love your color and smell. Me want to hold you forever. But now it is time for farewell. So goodbye, goodbye, little cookie. Me always remember just you. Goodbye, goodbye, little cookie. It's now time to bid you adieu. Thank you very much for hanging out today. If you have suicidal thoughts, talk to someone. Bye bye. Stay safe out there.